Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Wednesday, 2nd of July, for the beautiful year 2025, and we are starting a new journey in a paldastetris. We are going into the territory no one has seen before. We are starting the 2025 PAL DAS Classic Tournament, our second major event of the year, and we have 14 brave players who would like to fight for the top 3 direct qualifying spots of the 2026 PAL DAS Cup. My microphone sounds quite unusual. Okay, hello James, welcome. Hello Marts. Let me check it if I can do anything about it. Yeah, but it says maximum volume. Wait a second. Hello, hello, hello. Is it better right now? Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Maybe. Okay. So, I don't know what's going on with my microphone today. I hope it's not broken. Let me check the settings quickly. Yeah, I can make the music a little bit more quiet, and you can then make the stream a little bit more loud. I hope it might help. Marts, how can you hear me? Can you hear me well? If you are there. Okay, so yeah, let's hope that hear you enough. Wait a second. What have I done wrong today? Okay, one more try. One more test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't do anything better. Yeah, what a start of the new tournament. But I hope you can hear what I have to say. Yeah, so once again, welcome to the 2025 Paldas Classic. 14 brave players playing for the 3 qualifying spots. And yeah, let's see who those players are and what is the seeding for the tournament. 14 players, seat number 1, Ro14. We have one like a brand new player, Serenity, representing Japan, the bottom seed, but also 2 players who had quite a long break from PALDAS events. Seat number 4, Hana, representing United States of America, and seat number 8, Dewey, representing Finland. 14 players in total, and this is a single elimination bracket, so let's see how those seats correspond to the matches we have to play. As there we have 14 players, seat number 2 and seat number 1. So seat number 1 Ro14 and seat number 2 Le from the United States are already in the quarterfinals, waiting for their opponents. We have 6 matches of round of 14. First of these matches, the first session of this match is starting in a few minutes. Yeah, why do I say session because we play in a best of wait a second, was it a decision to have a top 2 players get buys instead of having bottom 2 round 0 match? What do you mean by bottom 2 round 0 match? We play a single elimination bracket. We have 14 players, so therefore there is like no this is not a flat bracket tournament. It was announced as a single as a regular single elimination tournament, so there is no other way to build the bracket, James. Had we have like a decision to have it like a flat bracket tournament, then of course there would be a different constellation. Then seed 12 would play against seed 13, seed 11 against seed 14 in the first rounds with 2 matches. Then we would have 4 matches of round 2 and with 12 players and quarterfinals. But the tournament was not planned as a flat bracket. This tournament was scheduled as a regular single elimination. Therefore, there was no other way to form the bracket as we have for we have it what we have on our screens. Yeah, so we play this tournament to determine the top 3 players. So therefore, the winners of the semifinals get declared qualifying spots. There won't be a final, but for the very first time in the paldastetris events, we will have a third place match for the losers of the semifinals to determine the third player qualifying for the Paldas Cup 2026 Paldas Cup. Yeah, a few words about the rules of this event. Yeah, there's a longer format than you know from the previous tournaments. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS controller and handicap mandatory things. This is what we know from the past, but today and for the next 2 months we play best of 19 matches. So the first to win 10 games advances to the next round, and the matches are played in 2 sessions. Session 1, 9 games. So today we play 9 games, no matter what the end result of the session will be. If we end up 5-4, 6-3, 7-2, 8-1, 9-0, we play 9 games today. Then the players, James and Mars, haven't scheduled the second session yet. Then we play the remaining matches, the remaining games of this match until one of the players wins 10 games and advances to the next round. And each session is played on a separate day, so the second match between James and Marts can't be played today. Top 3 players advance to the top 16 of 2026 Paldas Cup. And let's see who are the players playing today. We have James, seat number 5, Marts, seat number 12, and I gathered the stats of all tournaments played in 2025. They will be then replaced by the tournament stats after the first match for the players. So as for now, you can see the 2025 stats. So all games considered. James with the highest score this year with 705, which happens to be James's comp PB. Mart's highest score this year 353. Comp PB for 70. So Marts, can still improve his game, and Marts, let's see Marts getting first 400k of the year. James with a very decent average and median losing lines, but if you combine it with the scores, you see that James can play long, but the pace on 18 is kind of the case, and which makes James lose in the deciding moments. As you can see, Marts can play on average in the games he loses a little bit longer than half of the 18 game. Let's hope MARTS can play a little bit better or maybe much better today, and we can have some transitions going. So on paper, James seems to be the big favorite in this match, but we will see how it all develops. New format, 9 games played today, and then the rest when we schedule. So, according to the ELO odds, James is 84 to 16% favorite to win the match. This is what the numbers say, the numbers say, and yeah, we will see how it all goes. Guys, this tournament also has a Maturino prize pool. Top 3 players are paid. I guaranteed $100, $50 in July, $50 in August. $50 are already visible, but if you want to make this prize pool bigger, the link is in the chat. Feel free to donate some US dollars to make the prize pool bigger. Yeah, so due to some technical difficulties, we have a little bit of a delay, so let's go to the match scene, to the players, and let's start with the first match of this event. We have James, we have MARTS here, and yeah, let's give me the seed for game number 1 to James and MARTS. The seed will be BB12E4, BB12E4, so no 8s, 2 letters B. So MARTS warming up on level 18. Oh, this classic overshift of the ZPs. This happens to me very often as well. You know, PAL does and the slippery does. Yeah, so James seems to be ready. Superior does, says James. Yeah. Okay, incrementing seed is fine for James. I assume MARTS is also fine with incrementing. So yeah, you will get a brand new seed, by the way, for the second session later. So yeah, we can increment this one for 9 games. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, so MARTS with some water, and both players seem to be ready. Have fun, James, says MARTS. Yeah, MARTS, James, have fun. 9 games ahead of us today. No matter what the result will be, we play 9 games today. Yeah, I will be maybe repeating you, but 9 games are to be played today. So, game number 1 starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Good luck and have fun, and let's begin the 2025 PAL DAS Classic. Yeah, and the players are in. We had a little bit, yeah, of a lag on MARTS end, but MARTS is back. Okay, and MARTS needs to skim few lines, but does a good job. And should be able to reopen the well. Oh, okay, gets the T tag, and yeah, MARTS reopened the well. James meanwhile with 50,000, MARTS with 11. MARTS shaking his head, but slow enough with the board, so shouldn't be any big deal. Surviving it, and MARTS is ready for a Tetris. First Tetris for MARTS in this event. James already with 120k, MARTS with 43. Yeah, but MARTS survived his early suffers and now is in a nice Tetris situation. Tetris ready situation. And another Tetris for Marts, 90k. James with 167. Oh, Marts closed the well. Okay, but gets the well open. Longbar would be cool and gets the longbar to save it. So very, very helpful pieces for Marts. Yeah, this time pieces seem to cooperate with Marts. It's good to see. And James now blocked the well. 195 James, 124 Marts. So the tougher sequence, both players a little bit higher with their boards. But both players able to clean the situation. Oh, and Marts misdrops the Z piece. Okay, and gets a long bar. Oh, and now the left side of Marts' board. Okay, but gets the T over. So Marts is still alive. The T goes to the left. Okay, slowly but surely Marts is... Oh, but this... Okay, but still... Marts is still fighting. Oh, this is difficult. I'm afraid this will be it. But yeah, still a valiant effort by Marts. 135, 380, 135, 280, sorry, in game number 1. James is good, and James leads 1-0. Long way to go, but yeah, first game is in the books. 282, 720 for James. Yeah, let me update the score. It's 120 for James and 135 to 80 for Marts. Okay, so both players are ready for game number 2. Game number 2 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, we are far from any, end results of this match, but just for the record, the winner of this match will play against the winner of the match between Hanna and Dobre in the quarterfinal. Oh, and Marts creates a nasty longboard dependency. Oh no! And this will be it. Marts tops out at 12 lines, 49-020 is the top out score. James, you need 50k to win this game. 50k is needed for James to win this game. So James has a small slowdown. And hello Dobry, welcome in the chat. Yeah, I saw you in Discord writing that you had a late night shift last night. I hope you could sleep well. 53-09 for James. Yeah, March, take your time. It's a marathon match. We don't need to like force things. There is no other match happening later today. So if you wanna go with like a slower pace, you and James, we can do it. No need to rush things. Yeah. So players ready for game number 3, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And apropos Dobre, if you like, what do you say it? If you are awake or something, yeah, maybe consider giving your availability in the server so that we can have a knowledge of your availability, and we can try to schedule at least one session with Hannah and you. Yeah, the heat today was terrible, and I kind of decided to go for a bike ride today in over 30 degrees. It wasn't the best decision of my life, but yeah, I'm alive, so that's the most important thing. So we are in game number 3. James with 93,000, Marts with 39. But tomorrow it should be cooler. It should be that big thing. Oh, Marts! Oh, those Z pieces weren't very friendly for Marts, and now Marts is fighting. Oh, so many S and Z pieces when Marts doesn't need them. Oh, and a misdrop. Marts, take it easy. The board is low enough. You still can survive. Oh, still can survive it, but it looks difficult for Marts, and Marts is topping out once again. 53,200 points, and James is good for game number 3. James leads 3-0. Yeah, Marts, maybe it's not your day. Maybe session number 2 will be better. 198, 360 for James is the score. Yeah, if you wanna take minutes or two to to take a breath of a fresh air or something, it's all fine. As mentioned, we don't need to rush things, so if you need a little bit yeah, I'm not dying, but I'm not in the best shape of my life, let's put it in this way, and I decided to do something, and yeah, I try not to, not to make any excuses because of the weather. So therefore I went, and yeah, for someone with a shape like me, riding bike in 32 degrees Celsius, 33, I can't remember the exact temperature. Yeah, it's not that easy thing, but yeah. Yeah, the problem is that I don't like, gyms and so on, and maybe I'll think about it later, but as for now, I'm motivated enough to ride bike. So, let's stick with that. Okay, the players are ready. So game number 4 between James and Marts starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, Marts. This board is climbing a little bit. Oh, and those S's. Oh, this is looking very bad for Marts. Can he do anything to survive? The long bar goes to the left. Okay. Oh, but a misdrop. Oh no! Marts, another top out. 13 lines, 13,300. And James is good for game number 4. James leads 4-0. And let me ban this user. James 26 lines, 82,840. Yeah, maybe I will concentrate a little bit more on James's board in the next game. Maybe Mars won't feel pressure. Hey guys, what's going on? Why? Okay. The players are ready for game number 5, which the pressure isn't a problem. Okay, so I'll give you more pressure then. Okay, the players ready. Game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So James started with 25,000. Already one Tetris. Mars is looking for the first Tetris. Oh, what is this? Why are those pieces so bad for Mars? Oh, no, Mars, take it easy, take it easy. Okay, the long bar to bring it down. Okay, 28 for Mars, 96 for James. Oh, and no place to put the Z piece for Mars, but gets a long bar, lowers the board. Mars, a lot of dependencies. Okay, but still has a chance. Gets the long bar over. James already with 169. Mars with 43. Okay, but Mars slowly but surely clears line after line and somehow brings the board down to a manageable situation. It's not maybe optimal board situation, but it's playable. Oh, but this James drop, oh no! This could have been saved, but Mars stops out at 52-440. 52-440 for Mars. And James takes another game. James leads 5-0. Okay, Mars, take your time. Don't worry. James, okay, you probably can't play this out. Yeah, I wanted to say that if you wanna play, you can play it out because Mars wanted to have a break. But unfortunately, the board was too high for you. But it's still, yeah, you wanted to see if you could dig it, but yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. So yeah, let's give Mars some time. Yeah, the frustration maybe needs to be calmed down a little bit. So yeah, James, you can yeah, either take your break or you know, or how do you say it, warm up in different modes. So yeah, that's also the case. That's also the case because we can only play 16 games with incrementing because of this hexadecimal thing. So yeah, 9 games, and also playing yeah, in worst case scenario 19 games in one go. It's not a good thing. We tried it in 2024 World Cup final, but it felt kind of weird. And also the other thing is that yeah, you play on 2 different days, so you can there is a chance that when you're not playing well on day one, that you can somehow recover or give some good games on the game two on day two. Yeah, those are the factors, and we have 2 months to do this tournament, so no rush. We can we can schedule, for example, your second session in a week if you want to. We don't have that time, much time pressure. It doesn't have to be played tomorrow, so take your time to make the decision. But the players are ready. Game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And the other thing is that most of the players in paldastetris are used to those best of 9 regular matches. So if you play the matches in 2 sessions, it's basically like playing. Yeah, I know this is a simplification, but it's somehow like playing 2 matches against the same opponent, kind of. And every player is guaranteed at least 10 games in this tournament, so also something to play. 71 for James, 41 for MARTS. Okay, MARTS wisely decided to skim few lines. Didn't want to. Oh no! The team is drop, and that's it. MARTS stops out at 46, 740, 46, 740, and James is good. And James leads 6-0. 130, 745. March, I saw over 500k on your board in your menu, so I believe you 547 or 547 800. So yeah, you know, playing in a match and playing a practice game, they are two like different things. So yeah, deep breath and let's try with game number 7, which starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So James starts with some dependencies in his board. Marts with a lot cleaner. And a Tetris for Marts. 55 for Marts, 54 for James. So we have neck and neck situation in this game number 7. And a Tetris, another Tetris for Marts. There is a long bar dependency. Yeah, but MARTS finds a way to open the board, get some smash boys, but is able to skim few lines and come back to a regular board. Oh, okay, gets the piece over, so this is still diggable for MARTS. Oh, few missed drops, 122 for MARTS, but still alive. MARTS is trying to survive it, but this missed drop, yeah, and that's it. MARTS stops out at 124, 640, 124, 640 is the stopout score for MARTS. So James is good, and James leads 7-0. 64 lines with 251, 187. My decisions are interesting, says MARTS. Yeah, MARTS, two more games in this session, and yeah. So it's currently 7-0 for James. Once again, deep breath, and let's try game number 8 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, that first thing which catches my eyes, like MARTS is like stacking too spiry, like not flat, but creates like those situation where many pieces are needed to accommodate the board. Yeah, creates a long board dependency, for example, like that. This is kind of problematic in the long run. Yeah, but who am I to judge? I will play my match and then I will do my things with my early top outs. So yeah, but I wanted like to say what I see, and I didn't want to be mean MARTS by any means. Maybe it can kind of help you. 40,000 for James, 47 for MARTS. So both players with not so many Tetrises at the beginning of this game. Okay, and MARTS gets a Tetris, 87,000. James, 74. So, yeah, now at the same line count, James with 96. So, the players are not so far from each other. So, the pieces are not that friendly in terms of getting Tetrises. Tetris for James, Tetris for MARTS, 119 James, 113, 190. It was 119 for James and 113 for MARTS, but James got a Tetris. Meanwhile, MARTS get the Tetris. 142 plays against 136. Now 165 for James. Yeah, and 50 lines. 50 lines, almost 60 lines. The longest game for MARTS so far was 68 lines. So we are approaching situation where MARTS can get his longest game of the match. Okay, those two L pieces were the best, and over 70 lines for MARTS, so the uh, longest game for MARTS so far. And let's hope MARTS can bring the game to transition. 224 for James, 231 for MARTS, so MARTS is ahead. Oh, but now closes the well. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, MARTS stops out. 76 lines, 232, 560. James, you have a small chase down, but you got a Tetris, so you are good. James takes this game and leads 8-0 in this match. And yeah, we are approaching. Yeah, we have only one game left in this session. 253, 840 is the score for James. So the final game of the session, it will be, and yeah, it will be either game for MARTS or for James. No matter how this game ends, we will break the match here, and we will then come back to the match for the second session some other day. And yeah, as it's the last game of the session, yeah, feel free to play this game out, even if your opponent tops out. I say to both players, even if your opponent tops out very, very early, yeah, feel free to play this game out as long as you can. And yeah, the players are ready. So the final game of this session. And yeah, MARTS. So the last game, no pressure, there will be no more games today. So maybe this is the game for you. The game number 9 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So we have 26 for James, 47 for MARTS. So MARTS already with 3 Tetrises. And another Tetris for MARTS, 117 after 24 lines. James with a little bit of a situation to deal. Shouldn't be a big problem. Oh, MARTS with a nice stack to save the board. And where is the long bar for MARTS? Okay, there's no long bar, so MARTS decided wisely to Oh, and James is very high. Okay, but reopens the well, gets the long bar. This helps a lot. 149 MARTS, 69 for James, but still, James is far from being safe. Maybe not that far. A few good pieces and it should be fine. But you know how it's with the Dix. It's not over until it's over. 74 for James, and those Z pieces were kind of annoying, but James finds a way how to deal with this situation. 183 for MARTS, 79 for James, so 100,000 points lead for the Canadian player in this game. James is back in business. MARTS, yeah, reopens the well soon. and gets a long bar for a Tetris. 220 for MARTS, 152 for James, so James was able to catch up a little bit, but MARTS still in the lead in this game. And another Tetris for MARTS. MARTS set up for a Tetris and gets a long bar. 271 MARTS, 163 James. Okay, MARTS would like to see a long bar and gets it. And the TP is for Tetris readiness. Okay, but gets a long bar, brings the board down, so this isn't a big issue for MARTS. 319 for MARTS, 215 for James. Highest score for MARTS in 2025 was 350. So MARTS can get his new season bests, so to speak. James 237. MARTS 325. MARTS still in the lead. We are approaching transition in about 20 something lines. Okay, this is now getting weird. Okay, but both players deal with their situation. MARTS 338, and can MARTS do anything else? Oh no, MARTS will be topping out, and James, you have a chase down. 339 is your target. 339 is your target. Yeah, so MARTS was almost the whole game in the lead, but couldn't bring the game into transition, and James needs 30,000 more points. So one Tetris and some. So James needs some 19 play. James definitely needs 19 play to take this game. And let's see if James can do it on 19. 25k on 19 shouldn't be a big deal for James, but level 19 is never easy. Level 19 is never easy. Still possible. Still possible for James. 322. 325. 10k to go. Oh, and the left side is very dangerous, and James can't complete the chase down, and MARTS takes the game! First one game by MARTS in this match. So MARTS, maybe you lost 8 games in a row, but you won! You won! You won the last game of the session, and and you won't be swept by James. You won't be swept. Yeah. So MARTS, you see, it's not that it's not that bad. In the end, you won a game. It's not a sweep. It's 8-1 for James after session number 1. I'd like to play our second session after Gunther and Serenity on Friday. It's okay with you? I'll post it in the Discord. Yeah, let's do the scheduling via Discord, if it's okay for both of you. But let's make it official then. I want to have it, you know, in the Discord, just in case that someone says something or something, that we have it all. Yeah, that we have it all, and then we could play the second session. So at least 2 games needed to be played on session number 2. James leads 8-1 after session number 1, and here are your match stats after the first session. Yeah, James with the highest score of the match, 328, and actually the highest score of the both players well played in this last game. And MARTS 338. So this is yeah, sorry, MARTS. but I have to show all of them. Yeah, I will show now the bracket, updated bracket after the first session, and yeah, mm, here it is. James with an 8-1 lead after session number 1. Yeah, and please, guys, yeah, head yeah, I see already. Yeah, the message in the Discord. I will respond to them after we go offline. Yeah, so the first session, yeah, thanks Marts for not giving up in the last game. Your effort was rewarded. You're not going home empty-handed after the session. Friday, new day, new day, new chances, so to speak. So yeah, maybe there's something better for you coming on Friday. And yeah, let's see who can we rate. I knew that there was a Gunther against Policy match in this DAS league. Mika Way won. If I'm, yeah. So let's see how our French scammer is doing in the wrong version but correct playstyle tournament. He will be playing in this event, our event as well, against Serenity. The match starts first session on July the 10th and July 11th the second session. So the French scammer has time to play some NTS sheet. And let's see how it's going. Thank you for watching today. Have a nice rest of your Wednesday, and see you then. And see you then next time. Bye bye.